Greetings, fellow citizens. Who's enjoying quarantine? Well, you can stop that right now. Pay attention, Philistines, for I, malcontent, have some very important words to bestow upon you. Is it my one-man rendition of Hamlet? No. The theatres are closed due to the plague, so I am reduced to peddling my talents, giving public service announcements. So listen up. This is very, very, very important. QAF FAQ. One week ago, S. Grange and Malin Parry, which doesn't sound like a name, set up a thing called QAF Online. It's both a response to the COVID-19 lockdown and an early iteration of a big old project which will ultimately be a real-life physical venue. Ooh. Apparently, some folk are still a little unsure of how QAF Online is and how to use it, so they thought they'd write some QAF FAQs to explain a little bit more. Q the first. What is it? I'm glad you asked. Basically, a perpetual 24/7 Zoom meeting, whatever that is. Oh, a group video call, whatever that is, that anyone with the magic code can jump into at any time. Witchcraft. It's unmoderated. Ooh, sounds saucy. We set it up to be free and open for queer identifying folks and allies to stay connected during the quarantine. What happens on it? Also, a very good question. Whatever you like. Whatever you have the energy or the inspiration to do. So far, apparently, it's been a lot of tea and chats, some poetry reading, song sharing and watch parties, collectively enjoying live streaming. Other words I don't understand. Members of the community are planning cook-alongs, book clubs, guest Q&As and bedtime stories. If there's something you want to do, please do it. And if all you want to do is meet your friends, make new friends, without the 40-minute limit, you can just do that too. Our only caveat, nice use of the word caveat, is that we must abide by Zoom's terms and conditions, so we ask you not to engage in any illegal activity on the channel. Q the third. Who decides? You do. S and Mal are not in charge of programming activities and you don't need their permission to do anything. Good. You don't need them to be present for whatever you do. If you want your activity to go on the daily schedule announcement on Insta or Facebook, let them know. If you want to just pop up and do something, that's fine too. But please check the daily schedule first to make sure you're not interrupting something already planned. Q the fourth. Can I ask people to pay me? An excellent question. You are welcome to advertise your own system, e.g. PayPal, for people to make donations, tips, and encourage them to do so if you perform or lead a session, but it can't be mandatory. Who's allowed on question the fifth? QAF Online is for all LGBTQIA+ identifying folk, and allies, with a gentle emphasis on women, which is spelt with an X for some reason, and AFAB people, in response to the lack of IRL space for such. I don't know what they're making such a fuss about. As a cis white man, I don't have any problem finding spaces to hang out in, and I don't see why anyone else should make a fuss about that either. Please don't put the code out publicly, as there have been issues with spam accounts interfering with other open Zoom spaces, and we want you to be as safe as possible from transphobes, homophobes, misogynists, racists, and creeps. You are welcome to share the code with your trusted friends via private message and invite them to join the private Facebook group. We're not sure what the legal situation is regarding minors being on the channel with adults. I don't know why minors would be on the channel with adults. Shouldn't they be down a mine, digging, whatever miners do? Apparently, it's not a supervised space, so please exercise caution and common sense around this. And that appears to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'll be getting in touch with S and Malin about coughing up some groats for that. Now, back to this whole business of Shakespeare having written King Lear during the plague. Will everyone just get over that? You know what I did during the plague? A lot of masturbating. In about week 2, I did put together